Hey there, I'm Ryan Holiday, and I want to talk with you about practicing self-reflection. It's a real key to finding true success. You know, we live in a world that's always on the go. Everyday pressures and what other people expect from us are always pushing us to move faster, and it's so easy to lose track of who we are and forget what's really important to us deep down. We're all chasing success, right? But what does real success even mean? Often, we think it's just about collecting achievements, job titles, or getting noticed by others. But real, genuine success goes way beyond just material things. It's not only about those outside achievements, but about growing on the inside, finding peace in your mind, and feeling truly happy with yourself. The secret to finding this deeper kind of success lies in self-reflection. It's a really powerful tool that helps us get back in touch with who we truly are. So, what is self-reflection? It's simply the practice of looking inside ourselves, really seeing ourselves honestly, without any judgment. It means taking a little time to check out our thoughts, our feelings, and what we do. And then asking ourselves, why do I act this way? Or, what really makes me tick? It's like going on a trip to understand ourselves more, find out what we're good at, and see the spots where we can grow. By taking time for self-reflection, we can heal from past hurts, learn from things that have happened to us, and really grow as individuals. When we do self-reflection, we start to see clearly what's important to us, what we love to do, and what our purpose is. This helps us live with more meaning and be more like our true selves. Now, this whole journey, it's not always a walk in the park. It takes being honest with yourself, being brave, and being okay with facing some things about yourself that might not be so comfortable. But trust me, the good stuff you get from it is amazing. You'll know yourself way better, have stronger connections with people, and live a much richer life. Self-reflection really helps us make choices we feel good about, be more like our true selves, and live a life that feels more important, with a real sense of purpose and joy. So it's time to turn our attention inward, really get into self-reflection, and begin this awesome, life-changing journey of discovering who we are and growing as people. So, why is looking inward so important? Because it holds the key to unlocking our full potential. When we take the time to look inward, we get to understand ourselves much better. We become aware of our strengths and weaknesses. We spot patterns in our behavior, the good ones and the ones that aren't so good. This awareness is super important for us to grow. Looking inward helps us learn from our experiences. It helps us understand why we act the way we do and make better choices next time. We start to see challenges as chances to grow, not as setbacks. Plus, looking inward lets us decide what success really means for us. It's not about chasing someone else's idea of success, but about figuring out what's really important to. By looking inward, we give ourselves the power to live a life with more meaning and joy. If self-reflection is so good for us, why do we often avoid it? The answer is in our fears. Self-reflection makes us face our vulnerabilities. It makes us see our flaws and mistakes. This can be uncomfortable, even painful. We might be afraid of being judged by ourselves and by others. We worry about finding out unpleasant truths that we'd rather ignore. It's easier to stay busy, to distract ourselves from the work we need to do on ourselves. But avoiding self-reflection only makes it harder for us to grow. It's like driving with a dirty windshield. We can't see clearly where we're going. By facing our fears and accepting the discomfort, we open ourselves up to real change. Starting a daily reflection practice doesn't have to be too hard. Here are some easy steps to start. First, find a quiet spot. Spend a few minutes each day in a distraction-free place. Then, ask yourself powerful questions. Start with simple questions like, what went well today? What could I have done better? What am I grateful for? Be honest with yourself. There's no judgment here, just self-discovery. Start small and do it regularly. Even 5 minutes a day can make a difference. Consistency is key. Don't overthink the process. Most important is to just start. Journaling is, honestly, a powerful tool for self-reflection. It lets us pause and look at our inner world, something we often forget in our daily routine. By taking a few minutes each day to write, we create a private space where we can be completely honest with ourselves. When we put our thoughts and feelings into words, it helps us process them more clearly. It's like when we write, we can see our emotions from a different angle, which helps us understand them better and find solutions to our problems. Here are some tips for using a journal for self-reflection. You don't need to be a professional writer. What's important is being honest and consistent. The journal is your space, with no judgments or outside expectations. First, write freely. Don't worry about grammar or structure, just let your thoughts flow onto the page. Then, be specific. Describe situations, emotions, and thoughts in detail, like you're telling a story just for yourself. Instead of just writing, "I had a bad day," try to explore the details of what really made it bad. What did you feel? What set off those emotions? How did you react? Also, look for patterns in your responses and emotions. Over time, you'll start to notice common themes in your writing, and these patterns can give you valuable clues about your behavior and ways of thinking. Figuring out these cycles helps you understand yourself better and make more thoughtful choices in the future. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Your journal is a safe space to express your true self. Let yourself feel and write about your deepest fears, dreams, and wishes, even the ones you'd never share with anyone else. Journaling is a gift you give yourself. It's a way to take care of yourself, a mindful pause to listen to yourself and take care of your emotional needs. It's a space for self-discovery, growth, and healing. With every page, you get closer to understanding who you really are and building a deeper relationship with yourself. Taking feedback is all about turning criticism into a chance to grow. It's not just about hearing what others say, but about turning those words into actions that help us get better. Criticism, even though it can be uncomfortable sometimes, can be one of the best tools for our personal and work growth. Thinking about ourselves isn't just about looking inside, it's also about asking others what they think. Hearing different points of view helps us see parts of ourselves we might never have noticed on our own. Sometimes people around us can spot good things about us, and areas where we can get better that we miss. Now, yes, it can be tough to hear criticism, but it gives us important info we might not see on our own. It's normal to feel a bit awkward or even hurt at first, but if we learn to see feedback as a chance to grow, we can get better much faster than we think. Here's how to use feedback in a good way. Be open-minded, try not to get defensive. Remember, feedback isn't someone picking on you, but a chance to learn and grow. Staying calm and really listening is super important. Remember, the goal is to grow. Every comment, even the tough ones, can be the first step to becoming a better you. It's not about being perfect, but about always getting a little better. Ask questions to make sure you really get the feedback. Don't be afraid to ask for examples or ideas on how to improve. This shows you really want to grow and learn. Look for the truth in it. Even if you don't agree with everything, there's usually a little bit of truth you can find. Think about what makes sense to you and how you can use that in your everyday life. And use the feedback to get better. Don't just listen and do nothing. Take action, make small changes, and see how they affect things. Real growth happens when we use what we learn. Act on what you've learned. Every step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goals and makes you stronger and more able. Feedback is a gift, even when it feels rough like sandpaper. Sometimes, the things we need to hear the most are the hardest to accept. Take it as a chance to grow. Every time you get feedback, it's like an invitation to get better, find new strengths, and go beyond what you thought you could do. The key to getting the benefits of self-reflection is to make it a habit. Here are some tips to bring reflection into your daily life. Start your day with intention. Take a few minutes each morning to set your intentions for the day. Reflect during your trip to work. Use your travel time to clear your mind and think about your day. Practice mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings throughout the day. And schedule time for reflection. Just like you schedule meetings, set aside time for self-reflection. The more you practice self-reflection, the more natural it'll become. Self-reflection isn't just something you do, it's a mindset you grow. It's about looking at life with curiosity and wanting to learn and grow. A reflective mindset means being present, paying attention to what's happening right now, instead of getting stuck on the past or worrying about the future. Asking questions, coming to situations with curiosity and a wish to understand. Looking for feedback, actively asking others what they think to get different viewpoints, and accepting change, being open to new ideas and ways of doing things. Growing a reflective mindset is a journey that lasts your whole life. Thinking about ourselves isn't just about looking at what we did wrong. It's also about being happy for the good things we do. When we take time to think about the good things we've done, we see how much we've grown. It's easy to only think about what's going wrong, but being happy about our wins helps us keep going. We find out what we're good at. Knowing what we're good at helps us use those good things later, and we start to believe in ourselves more. Seeing the good things we've done makes us feel better about who we are. Remember, every good thing you do, no matter how small, is something to be happy about. It's all part of the journey. Thinking about yourself is a really strong tool to help you grow and feel good. It's a journey to find out more about yourself, a way to live a life that has more purpose and feels more important. Welcome the power of looking inside yourself, and you'll find out all the amazing things you can really do.